Hello there, and welcome to this episode of A Tiny Dot in Space, where I explore the states, territories, areas, counties, governorates, departments, whatever you call the first level of subdivision of the various countries on planet Earth, one by one on GeoGuessr. And my objective in doing so is threefold. One, seeing places I've never been to and probably will never go to. And two, hopefully having some fun while doing so. And three, try to play a perfect game of 25,000 points on GeoGuessr in whatever area I am in at any given time. Succeed in doing so, you will not see that area again in the series. If I fail in doing so, you might see it again at some later date. So, we are moving into a country we've been to once before. We're moving into Fiji in the Pacific. So we've done sort of these southern islands before, and today's the northern division, which is these islands down here, or up here. And we have 132-ish thousand people as of 2017. When the area covers 6,200 square kilometers. The capital is the town of La Baza, which is not covered at all, except for the airport having one location. So 26,000 people roughly lived there in 2017. And, well, so this is all third-party photography. This is no official coverage whatsoever, with all the errors and potential for fails and whatnots that we got here. And so quite a lot of locations I didn't include. Let's make sure that we get these ones in. So yeah, I've included pretty much. Yes, I know. Be nice. Let's try that again. Let's try that again. So make sure to get as many of these in as we can. Like so. That should do it. Yeah. Okay, publish changes. So yeah, as I was saying, this is all third-party photography. And from what I could see, some of it is quite woefully misplaced. Others have been more assiduous in making sure that their geolocations are correct. And as you can see, most of the locations are centered in four areas. We got this on the Taveuni Island. We got this stretch over to Kioa Island. We got this bit here down by Savo Savo. And we got this stuff out this road here. So, with that in mind, I think we're in for a rather frustrating few quarters of hours. And it will just be what it will be. Some places will make us stuck. Some places will be like, why is it even here? And I expect the road coverage to be painfully slow. So, with that in mind, we'll just try to keep an open mind and make a challenge out of this thing so that you guys can have a stab at trying to do the same map as me. I'm just gonna... There we go. Now the link is saved, so it will be in the description section of the video. And we immediately start out with a photosphere that I cannot move in, but I do know from what I see that we are, well, we're not here, we are in the hills above Salia. So if you zoom in here, you can see there's quite a lot of houses down here. So let's see if we can actually have any hope of pinpointing this one. So we're looking northwest into the bay, and that is, if even this footage is anywhere remotely correctly, no, I know there was something trekking up into the hills here, like so-ish, but this direction is not correct. Because northwest, come on. Yeah, definitely not correct. But we're up in the hill above this village. So let's see if we are looking. Of course, the direction we're looking in is correct. So we're not quite, don't quite got the top of the bay. Let's see, is there anything else I can use? Let's see, so if that is north, so okay, that is east. That's east. And then that's north. Unfortunately, we cannot really see much else. And well, I'll give this one a stab. Let's see how wrong we are. Oh, well, 200 meters. Yeah, I don't expect to be able to do 25k this map, so if I am doing a decent game, I'll let it be with that. Right, let's see now. So we're on board with APO Jeff, and while this is making me dizzy, at least he's been good at placing stuff in the right locations. And let's see, the majority of his coverage is over here at Savo Savo. So it could be anywhere here. Let's see, New World. We got Hugh Street. Those might be nice or good to look for. Ah, here we are. Okay, now the question is how correct the location will be. Nice, we actually got a 5k. But yeah, you can see here that actually it looks like the road grid is the one that is misaligned here and not the buildings, which is kind of unusual when there is a misalignment, but yeah. So I should keep that in mind. And here we are probably down in Savo Savo again. Yeah, it says Savo Savo Town Council. Now this is, oh, it's Jeff again. Okay, that's good. Pillai's Fashion Wear. Yeah. And Suntech Supermarket. Okay, let's see if we can spot those then. Savo Savo. Suntech and Pillai. And the Town Council of Savo Savo. I have a feeling we might be in the same area again. Let's see. 3 yolks. Marketed handicraft. Okay, I don't think we're that far out. So let's see if we... Oh, we cannot walk. Okay. Right. Let's say that the direction isn't quite so... Can I see that? Well, we got that. I'm wondering. Yeah, no, it says town council there, but I'm wondering if that might be that. And we might be here. I'll give that a... Yeah, I'll give that a go. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Okay, so we're lucky with 2 locations, and this is as far as I've been able to see while I was making the map, somewhere on this road. Well, that could be, let's see, it's Jeff again. So let's see, so we're looking southeast. Could be like there. We could be here as well. And let's see, let's drive in the direction he is. So south. Well, could it be here? Maybe we should. Oh no, we can't move. Okay, right. Well, let's spanner in that bit. Okay. So we go kind of westwards, kind of eastwards. We got a, yeah. So between bends to the north and the south. Now just have to remember how far up the. I think the road went about this far up. Now I just need to find bends that bend in the right ways. Oh, this one could work. In that case, we would be more or less there. Let's see if there are others. That one is a bit too long. Bends in the wrong directions, bends in the wrong directions. I think we found it. And if it isn't, well, it was a good guess. Or a good stab in the dark. Let's see, can we see anything else? Not really. Yeah, let's give that a stab. Ooh, okay. Oh, the direction was well wrong. Okay, so I can't quite trust Jeff's compass. Ooh. Right. Final round. And here we're on the sea. Let's see, could we be... Oh, and then there's a question of trusting them. Let's see who's taking this. It's Jeff again. In that case, I think we are probably... where are we? Yeah, that one is a little finicky. Could be looking at an island. Could be looking at a peninsula. And this one is... falls into the quandary. Let's see if we can't move anywhere. So... think. And then there's the issue of the incorrect of Jeff's, but I like this bit. Let's say we are here. Well, okay, not quite. So yeah, So we're just further along the road, but yeah, there's quite a few things not computing there, but okay. So it got a decent score, but okay, that was fairly quick. So we'll do this again. Let's head back there, but I'm gonna do a slight edit because I think there are also a few locations that I missed down here. Okay, that one is not appearing. Oh, was that one as well? No. Okay. So yeah, add a couple of changes. Oh yeah. And let's see if we can make another round that is a little quicker. No, not a little quicker, but a little more precise. So let's see. Copy the link again, and you can have a shot at playing 2 games today. Let's see if you can beat me at either. Okay, now we must be in. Well, Vaitui Marina. Okay, let's assume then that Vaitui Marina is somewhere down this road. Copper Shed Marina. And we can actually move here. Let's see. Bayview Barber's Lodge. Revenue and Custom Service. Grace Road Kitchen. Yeah, he does have some. Oh, it quotes. Could we be? Yeah, because it does have some coverage that is. The heck is that? Is that a bird or is it some stuff just flying through the air? Okay, let's see now. Sea Lovers. Zakwa Snowy House. Okay. And we got max value. We got loads of tiny little islands. So should we be over by Nagiki again, maybe? No. Or no, we're not on Art of Taveone. We haven't been there yet. And there are no islands. Well, actually, there are islands. But they're rather large. Oh, wait. Grace Road. Didn't we see that? Yep. Vaitui Marina. There we go. And so we are. Ooh. That's a Fiji revenue thingy. And we are standing. I'm gonna say we're here. Nice. Okay. Ooh. Now, Jeff, where are you? North. Could we be on Taveone? Although I don't think he was doing the coverage there. Oh, well, we can't. Doesn't seem to be a lake. That might be plastic over some crops or something. So this will just be a pure stab in the dark. Yeah, this one. Given that we will most likely not be correct on directions and stuff, I'll say that we are somewhere around here. Oh, poo. Okay, what? No, that can't be right. No way. We're not standing at an intersection here. So no, I'm not buying that one. And Jeff again. Okay, this time we are on that road. Looking southwest, but we know that his compass is wonky. So this will be another stab in the dark. Southwest east. Let's say over here. Nope. And another round at the same place. Oh, this is going to be expensive. Okay, so we got the sun at the back. And that was in... Yeah, when we did have the sun at the back, let's see, where was that? That was over there. Yeah, there it was. Let's try here. Well, at least that was fairly close. Oh, I can actually walk around. Okay. Well, all that we could. Let's Jeff again. Okay, let's. So we're on a jetty. And I know there is a jetty. There are several of them, but I know there was a jetty. Let's see, I think it was about here. Let's try that. Cool. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, that round was a dud. I'm not sure I agree with that one. Okay, let's do one more round. One more round. Come on. And create a challenge and see if I can beat my first game. I think I was very lucky with the locations in the first game, but you never know, you can get lucky again. Ah. Yeah. We must be just down the road. Let's see the pharmacy. Hussein's Hardware Supplies. Mum's Country Kitchen. Okay, so back to Savo Savo. That's Mum's Country Kitchen. And we should be about here. Yes. Ooh. Okay, I'm going to take a punt here. There is a resort on Kio Island here, Salia. That was where we started the first round, and I think this is likely to be there. So if we're looking south, yeah, that works. South, slightly eastwards. That's a little weirder, but let's see. So we got one big one here. There seems to be a larger structure down there. There's some small structures up here. So let's see. So we got one big one and some smaller ones. Although that one also looks fairly long. So wondering. If we could be like hereabouts. Let's give that a go. Ooh, that was close. Okay, and we're on board with Jeff again. And it was kind of... impressed with Jeff's coverage until we started riding with him. Let's see, here's a jetty. They are looking northwards. We still haven't been to the Taveuni Island, but I don't think he's responsible for the coverage there. But I have a feeling with the way his compass is not working, we could be like over here somewhere. Because we got the sea in the west. Yeah, gonna go with that. Ooh, that was pretty good. And now we're out on the road again, and this time the sun is in the southeast, yes, and we're driving northward. But that sun is not in the southeast. Well, let's see now, or it's not quite. Well, I think we're early in the morning, but I think actually the sun is a little more southerly than. Or rather more easterly. So if that is the case, then we're looking more southeasterly. Going around a big bend. No, we're coming around a big bend. In that case, we should be over here then. If I'm even anywhere remotely close. But yeah, gonna give that a go. Oh well, fair enough. But yeah, you can see I was right about assuming that the compass is wrong southwards. Should be oriented a bit more towards the west. Sorry, east. Oh, the Fiji link closed. Fiji Airways. Well, so let's see. Singapore Exchange, Foreign Exchange. Could we be like... Could we be like at the airport? Let's have a look at that. So there is coverage by the airport. But that doesn't look right. That's Jeff again. I can't really see the main road here. That's looking southwards if the compass is anywhere near being correct. So we're not at the airport. So where are we then? It's got Fiji link. That's pretty much it in terms of clues. We also got that doesn't say Captain's Club, it says Kafta something club. Huh. Okay, let's see if we can find that then. Okay, let's have a look here first. I do cakes. Jean-Michel Cousteau Resort. Okay. How about over here? Or here? Okay, this is one of those that is turning into a bit of a mystery. And it's a little hard squaring what I see. Fairly sure we are in Savo Savo. But we're in Savo Savo. That is much a mystery to me right now. Okay, so that's one final look. We're looking at some hills in the south. And wait a minute, there's that one location at La Pasa, which was up at the airport, wasn't it? And what's the airport at La Pasa? I don't know if he was responsible for that. No, I'm gonna say we're up in the town somewhere. Oh, okay. A captain's table, right. Duh. And why didn't I... How did I not spot that? Because I was looking at the wrong side of the road. Oh well. Well, we got our best round, so that is cool. But yeah, Fiji is a tough one. I think I'm going to green flag this one because it's nearly impossible to get right with the... unless you get really, really, really lucky with your locations. So I'm going to say that this is a green one. And we won't be seeing this area again in the series. But yeah, that was a swift jaunt around Fiji. For some reason, we never went to Taveuni, but hey, that's how things go at times. So that's it for this episode, and I'm glad you're still with me here on A Tiny Dot in Space, and I hope you'll join me when the next episode is up. Until then, bye-bye.